Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Cheever's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, we're looking out here. We got a little break in the sky over here now. It's been on and off raining all afternoon, but not a heck of a lot. Only showing 2/100ths of an inch here, as you can see. 54 degrees, winds 18 miles an hour out of the south. And it's 5:08 p.m. The daylight savings time was yesterday, the 13th. No, sorry, the 12th, Sunday, 2 days ago. And on the news, they announced that that may be the last time we change our clocks. They're going to stay on, or they're planning to stay on daylight savings time forever now. The bill is up in front of the government. They want to make it a nationwide thing, so we'll see what happens with that. They've done that before, and people voted on to get rid of daylight savings time, but nobody ever listened to them. Anyway, spring is a week away, or a little less than a week away. Next Monday, the 20th, is the first day of spring. So we'll see what happens with that. And this Friday is St. Patrick's Day. And dang it, I'm not having any red meat, so I'm not going to be celebrating with my normal corned beef and cabbage dinner. I'll have to save that for later on in the year when I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not feeling ill or anything. It's just the gout, There's still a little bit left. I've been sleeping a lot better and walking a lot better, as you can see as I walk across here. And I'm going to get some rain drizzle on this wall. Looks like Doggy Daddy out there. So he turned his head when I mentioned his name. They've got good ears, and they understand what I say, and they have been obeying me very well. So that's a good thing. He's going to go out and chase some birds, I guess. Nope, he's just going down the driveway to see what's going on. Anyway, here's my sprouts. Tomatoes, all of a sudden, all of them came up. I replanted seeds because only a couple had come up in the first place. And all the old seeds came up. So, got plenty. I'll separate those out, see if my neighbors want any tomato plants. Those are the Romas, and these are salad tomatoes. And then I only got one that came up over here on the Ace 55s. And then I got one that came up in the sweet basil there. One that came up in the igloo lettuce. And one that came up over here in the sweet basil. And that's about it on those. And up here, my cilantro, that's all doing really well. And I like when I got some younger ones like that, that came up a little bit later, because you know how it is. You use up cilantro, and you don't want to wait the whole time for another plant to grow. So if you got one growing right behind it, you're always good. Then I got my large cherry red tomatoes here. Nothing sprouting on those yet. And I got these two out because I saved and dried some apple and pear seeds. And I want to see if I can get those started into some new trees that I probably end up using as rootstock. So that's about what I've got going here. Oh, over here, the base of the graft on this plum tree has sprouted. Yeah, that's a piece of celery there, a celery stalk I stuck in. It's got some growth in it. But haven't seen anything happening with the grafts yet. And I got two grafts on this peach tree. And the peach tree is really coming to life here. So we'll see what happens with this. Last but not least, before I close this one off, yesterday I went out and pulled, yesterday afternoon I pulled 6 eggs out of the nesting boxes. And I went back today, this morning. I don't usually go in there in the morning, but I went down to check to make sure they had food and water, and I figured, what the heck, I'll check while I'm here. So I went inside and checked, and there was 12 eggs in a makeshift nest on the floor, and I collected those up. Then I went back a little while ago, and I got another 6 eggs out of there. So that's a heck of a lot of eggs in 2 days' time. That new food I'm feeding them is really doing the trick. And what a difference. Got them off of that junk food. Junk food. Hey, you guys going to McDonald's? Oh, no, chicken fillet. Anyway, that's all there is. The dogs are out doing their things. I got some trash to pick up, blowing across here in the storm. And the rains are supposed to get heavy overnight. We'll see what we get out of that. I'll do a video tomorrow on it. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Don't forget your thumbs ups down there, and don't forget to share and subscribe. And we'll keep this thing going this year. The weather hasn't been allowing me to get out and do much with the high winds. Winds. Lots of wind. And we got more winds coming tonight, they said. So, who knows? This is G Bear signing off.